Alright, what's up YouTube? Back at you. Sorry about that. Like I said, got a little bit of overactive bladder going on because all the medication they have me on for my diabetes and stuff. But anyways, so we just talked about some of the featherweight matchups, some of the future stuff. Hopefully this isn't boring you guys, and it's just giving you a chance to kind of get to know me and just know what I think about the fights. Like I said, I just love talking about UFC, about MMA. It's just a huge passion of mine. So hopefully I'm not boring you. But let's go to the new championship bout that just got signed with Volkanovski and the Korean Zombie. I think it's kind of cool. You know, a lot of people are saying that Zombie doesn't deserve it and all that. Dude, Zombie's been around for a long time. And the guy, he knows how to win. He's super strong. That's why he stayed in like the top 5 and 10 for years. Even after he went to have to do his mandatory stuff for Korea. I believe it's Korea. Or yeah, Korean Zombie. He had to do his mandatory military time for Korea. He came back and he was still the Korean Zombie. I mean, he knocked out fucking, what's dude's name? Puerto Rican. Yeah, his first fight back. Who was it? Everybody knows what I'm talking about. He's retired now. He was a great fighter too. Let's see who we got. Korean Zombie. And sorry that I have to do it this way. I'm just learning like the whole YouTube thing. So just bear with me and things will get better. But let's see who he came back to. So what was it? Dennis Bermudez. He came back and I'm pretty sure he knocked him out. Let's see. Yeah, he won the fight by knockout in the first round. That was after coming back fucking, I think he'd been gone for like a few years because he had to do like their mandatory active duty in Korea in the military, and he came back and knocked out Dennis Bermudez. I was like, damn, beautiful fight. So yeah, Chan Sung Jung, or I think that's his name. Anyways, Korean Zombie, he's a badass. So, and I think, like I said, in my opinion, he definitely deserved it. I mean, he's a veteran, man. Give the guy a shot. He's been fighting for a long time. The last time he was able to fight for the title was against Aldo, and that was a long time ago. And it kind of sucked because he had a freak injury. He had like a clavicle break, or maybe even a shoulder tear or something like that, and he wasn't able to finish. And that kind of sucked because, I mean, the guy, he'll keep fighting, even though it was Aldo, and Aldo was fucking him up. It wasn't like he was just out of it. Like, Aldo, I think Aldo caused the injury, but, you know, it was a good fight until the injury. So, like I said, it should be nice seeing him fight Volkanovski. I think it'll be something good for Volkanovski too, because, you know, he's went through a lot of people, and this will give him some new looks. And, you know, Volk's a beast. Like, you know, obviously I'm a Max fan, but I'm also a fan of just mixed martial arts, and, you know, I'm a fan of great fighters, and Volkanovski is a great fighter, and that's why it's like it'll be nice to see him get some fresh meat. he just beat Ortega. And, he looked good, but Ortega had his moments, but Volk, he has a lot of fucking heart and determination, and a lot of will, and very good striker, very good on the ground, just very good all-around fighter. But I could see that fight going two ways. I could see Volkanovski using a grapple heavy with, a little bit of striking here and there mixed in, kind of like GSP would do. I could see him doing something like that with the Korean Zombie. And beating him on the scorecards by majority decision or whatever, just because his IQ is really high in Octagon. He has a really high Octagon IQ. So I could see him doing something like a GSP type strategy on Korean Zombie and making it look kind of easy, honestly. Or I could see Korean Zombie coming straight at him and landing a big, flying knee. Maybe not flying knee, but hit Volkanovski shooting and Korean Zombie hitting him with a good knee or hitting him with just a good punch and knocking him out. Because we have seen Volk hurt, especially in the second fight with Max. That's why, come on, dude. Let's be fucking real. I'm not saying it because it's Max and I'm from Hawaii and I'm Hawaiian and I love Max. I do love Max and I am from Hawaii. And, obviously he's my favorite fucking fighter because of what he's done. But that second fight, to me, people can say what they want. Oh, it's not a robbery. And, it's like, go look at the judges over there in all those fights. Abu Dhabi's, I like Abu Dhabi. I love watching the fights there, the Fight Island and stuff. It's a really cool, aura and atmosphere. But, to say that Max lost that fight was bullshit. And that's why everybody in the MMA community said that, except Volkanovski and his team. Dana White said it right after the fight. Does anybody in here think that Volkanovski won that fight? No. Nobody thought that. He dropped the guy. He dropped Volk, twice in the first round. Dropped him, once in the third round, once in the fourth round or some shit. Or maybe just in the second and third. No, he dropped him in the first round too. But anyways, he won that fight clearly. Everybody fucking knows it. I feel like he won rounds 1 through maybe even 4, but definitely 1 through 3. And Volk tried to wrestle him in the third round and the fourth round, and it was just bullshit. But anyways, so I could see the Zombie and the Volkanovski fight going the way that I said. And and in the end, I could see him giving Max another title shot, because I don't see where else Max goes from here. He's beat everybody pretty much. He's considered the GOAT of that division, and I don't see anybody better. When you look at Max and what he's done, it doesn't matter who you put him against, unless it's Poirier. Something about Poirier. I think it's just Poirier's size in the lightweight division gave him too many problems. I don't see anybody else beating him. Also, unless it's fucking Khabib or something, I don't even know about that. I thought that would be a good fight when they were supposed to fight each other. Anyways, sorry, I'm getting text messages and shit too. I'm trying to get through this. I'm not trying to make it boring, which I probably already have. I'm sorry. I just can go on tangents sometimes because I love the sport so much. And yeah. So on that card also is Funk Master and Jan. I think they moved that to that card also. And I mean, I'm just gonna make this quick. I think Jan is very good and very skillful. I think everybody knows that. And but I think that Funk Master was just gassed himself out, honestly. He was overloaded. I feel like he Funk Master is actually doing pretty decent. I think he overloaded him a lot of the time. I don't know how people didn't see that. I feel like Funk Master like basically overloaded his computer a lot of the time because he was throwing so many different things, but it gassed him out also, and that kind of messed him up for the fight. I just feel like if he was with sorry about the book, I just got to read some of the stuff because I wrote it down, but I could see Funk Master working a more controlled and calculated game plan with the Serra-Longo strategy instead of like where he was. I think he was working with Eric Nixick, which is a great coach. I'm not saying that. I just think that they should have worked better with him to not blow his wad. I mean, he was all over the fucking place. Everybody's seen it. Like, what the fuck, Funk Master? You're a beast, but golly, dude, and you got a lot of energy, but I think you just went a little too hard sometime. So like I said, I'm going to make it quick. I just think he gassed out, but he looked really good in the times that he wasn't gassing. Like, I think everybody could agree that he was giving them a lot of questions, with all the different striking and stuff and the grappling he was trying to mix in there and stuff like that. But I just think that he used his energy just way too poorly. And that's why what happened. And I don't believe that, obviously, Jan wasn't trying to knee him on purpose. I don't even know what the deal is with when they said that he was, his coaches told him to knee him or whatever. That just sounds stupid to me. But I guess it's possible. But so anyways, I could see him just coming in and having being more calculated and being more controlled, and possibly doing kind of what he did to Jan in the first couple rounds, but like holding on to that and managing his energy levels better. And it's possible that he could win. I mean, he was throwing a lot of different things that, to me, it looked like Jan at first really didn't get it. Like he got it, but it was going so fast that I just think that it was more Funk Master was just overloading him. But I could also see Jan just making Aljamain work in the first 3 rounds like he always does, just working him up and then just taking him out and either submitting him or KOing him just because he's so powerful and he got such great angles. But may the best man win. I mean, this shit's been going on too long. Let's fucking get whoever's going to have that belt, be the real champion, and keep it, or, get ready to fight somebody else. The bantamweight division's wide open. I'd love to see Cruz versus Aldo, man, before that fight's over. Like, one of these days they're both going to be too old, which is very soon. They've both been fighting forever. They're both fucking legends. I'd love to see Cruz versus Aldo before it's over. I think anybody would love to see that fight in the bantamweight division. Anyways, so that's that. I could see Jan KOing him in round 3, just pouring it on and KOing him. But I could also see Aljamain, just if he could keep the output right, I could see Aljamain stealing it and taking 3 rounds before Jan is able to do anything. before Jan's able to hurt him. And if he could stay in it after those 3 rounds, obviously 3 rounds he wins the fight. So we'll see. Let's see. Only got a couple more. And thanks for bearing with me. This is my first video. Hope you guys like it. Hope I get plenty of subscribers so I can keep this dream going. Let's see. Who else? Oh, another thing is, this is just going to be MMA chaos whenever I'm talking. We're not going to everything's going to be pretty random until I can get it down. And we'll just see how it goes. And I'm just thankful that everybody's here and they're going to go along the journey with me. Whoever does come along, I appreciate everybody. And hopefully we can make this channel as big as possible. We've talked about a lot of stuff. Nothing's off limits, like I said. If you got stuff you want to talk about, leave it in the comments. Subscribe and like the channel. I don't really get into political talk. I just want whoever is going to be in the office to be following the Constitution as best and straight as they can. They're all fucking crooks, let's be honest. I'm not going to get into anything else. As far as COVID and stuff, I've never had COVID. I'm vaccinated. I agree with vaccination, but that's my opinion. Everybody has their own opinion, whatever you want to do. If you don't want to get vaccinated, don't get vaccinated. If you do, do. If you want to get your kids vaccinated, get them vaccinated. It's up to you. Like I said, everybody has their own opinion, and, to each his own, and live your life, and, just be happy, and, bring peace and love and uplift each other. Let's stop putting each other down and, trying to run each other over. Let's just be here for each other and stop the hate, and, let's just uplift each other. That's all I can say about that. So anyways, let's see, last but not least, got a couple more little things. My biggest thing is just, let's see, my biggest thing honestly is just loyalty, just being really loyal to people, and being respectful, just being happy, enjoying life, forgiving each other, and putting God first, and just having a blast. Let's fucking go. It's 2022. 2021 was shitty. 2020 was shitty, obviously. 2019, the end of it was shitty. Let's have a good 2022, man, and just respect each other and love each other and forgive each other. And stop one-upping each other. Let's uplift each other, man. That's what we need to do, man. But I love you all. And one last thing. I don't know if it's true, but I heard that Max might not be hurt, and I don't even want to say that, because I don't. Max is not a liar. If he's hurt, he's hurt. I don't know why people say shit like that. But I would love to see, if you're watching, I'd love to see you get that Conor fight. You deserve it. I think it's going to be a way different fight now. I'm not saying that you win. It's not my thing to say that you win or lose. But in my opinion, you win. You've evolved way more, in my opinion. You have such a better arsenal. Conor's still Conor. He has a chin. The guy's still great with diverse, attacks. I think he's too big right now to do whatever he's trying to do. If he wants to look like that, that's him. But I would just say, if he's going to come back, that you guys are probably going to fight at lightweight, I would assume, unless you make it to where it's featherweight, which I would rather you fight at featherweight. But regardless, I just think that you're a more evolved fighter and you have way more weapons than he does. I feel like Conor is awesome though, and he's still Conor, still got a chin, still one of the best strikers in UFC history, period, no matter what day it is. The guy's gonna throw some shit. And his kicks are fucking amazing. His punches are amazing. He's not one-dimensional, just like you're not, but your cardio is king. And I just feel like with all your weapons, I just don't see Conor beating you. But I would love to see you get that fight, that's for sure. I think any MMA fan would love to see a Holloway versus McGregor 2. Because that first fight, you guys both got injured, and he wrestled you down and couldn't hurt you. And that was a good fight too, but I would love to see McGregor versus Holloway too. And I think everybody else would too. So, like I said, man, I love you all. I appreciate all any comments. Please like, comment, or subscribe to my channel, and we'll keep this thing rolling. Bear with me, because like I said, I'm pretty sick right now. Hopefully when the meds are done, I'll get better and everything will be good. But let's uplift each other. Let's stop the one-upping. Let's stop the hate. Let's start the love and the peace. Let's start 2022 off right, and let's keep this shit going. Let's fucking go. MODs, MMA show, and sports talk, whatever you want to fucking call it. I don't care. But go Pack Go too, because you got to come through Lambeau, San Francisco, and we ain't fucking playing. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great night. Forgive me for all the bullshit, because I'm literally just trying to get through.